viewing the Tarot Insight channel. And thanks for joining for a live broadcast. I am all good. How about you? Are you all good? What's going on with your crash? Have you built up the nerve yet? Tell me all about it. While I'm waiting for you to type in a little bit of that information, I'm going to get started on the general. Let's see what's popping off with that. Financial independence is on the increase, steadily, and it is likely to be attached to this certain undertaking coming in for a Taurus, Capricorn, or Virgo. It's an undertaking where you help to squash a disagreement or argument for the best, and people are able to agree upon salaries or something having to do with finances or something else, and it's actually going to be beneficial to you as well, being able to help to solve this issue of disagreement coming in. Also for Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, someone has a bit of it's not so much worry that I'm seeing here. It's a lot of anxiety surrounding something, and helping this person through this anxiety is actually going to help you to come up as far as monetarily. So that's what it's attached to for earth signs and fire signs here. Also, a steady income increase is coming in with another Leo, Sagittarius, Aries person, and this has to do with just stepping out there and being somewhat of an example, even if you haven't previously, and leading someone in a way that they connect with, that they vibe with, that emotionally or intellectually they feel uplifted by. For Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, it's coming in as someone who has really done some soul searching, and they still feel like they need to discuss something with someone or get another person's viewpoint just to cover a little bit of ground that they feel like they're a little stuck in some way. However, this is going to help you. Air signs. And it's going to increase your income flow. As well as that financial independence that some of you have been craving more of. Also, someone has been having a difficult time really sleeping. There are a lot of nightmares attached to something that is stemming from some really nasty behavior on the part of someone else or another group. And someone is being called to help someone to feel better about this just by being able to spend time with you. This is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio who's going to, in friendship as well as professionally, be able to help someone who is dealing with, some of them are dealing with regret, some of them are dealing with just this inability to sleep, period, that you're going to be able to help them through. Now let's take a look at the live comments. All right, well, let me see what's up with the card for you. Alright, so this person wants to be able to give you loyalty, or they will want to be able to give you loyalty if you come forward with the way you feel about them. Even if you don't specifically seek out loyalty, as far as intimately, what's coming in is this person being ready. This person is in this mindset of wanting to be dependable and wanting to put in their all or mirror what someone else is putting in. This person is at a place of being able to do this, even if they haven't been able to before. They could have been able to before. I'm just letting you know, because this is like, what I'm getting is, you know how you have to train yourself. Riding a horse doesn't come naturally to everyone. So for this person, I'm getting this energy of, at some point when this person maybe wasn't really ready, now this person is able to like be somewhat of a knight and kind of like swear into whatever it is that they're going to feel like it's greater. This person's going to feel like it's greater than him or herself. Put it like that. This does stand for this ability to be loyal, to be there in a way that you're going to be able to feel, you're going to be able to tell. Yeah, that is what's coming in with this Knight of Pentacles. They're not falling off the horse at this point in time. Hey.
I have to go out and get my
Guess I've got to go for it. Yeah, you need to go out for it. And let's see what card is coming up for you. This is a muffled type of feeling here. This is someone with this energy of, I can't make a move, I can't really get my point across, I can't say what I want to say. I'm getting this feeling of this person being in mud, like halfway submerged with quicksand. for the most part. And even bars in front of this person. There's this energy of maybe you as well as this person not being able to be real for some reason, not being able to do what ordinarily you probably want to be able to do. So there is a feeling of being stifled. Someone may go a different route totally because they are stifled. You know, they may have certain tiers of behavior, you know, that they were aiming toward, and they feel like they've not been able to be a certain way, and it's actually been outside of them to be able to do that, and yet they may be ready to step up to the plate, and as opposed to continuing to live in a stifled manner, do something else so that they're living at least on a tier of acceptability for them. You know, they may take like another position that they really don't want just so they can say they're doing what they feel is right. Not that they're feeling like they want to maybe be in this position so bad. However, there's this wanting to do something greater, wanting to do something better, wanting to be of a better character. You know, it could be something they're not supposed to speak on. It could be that they've been really angry and they're trying to move past that anger. It could be that they haven't wanted to accept something because of all of this other stuff in their way, preventing them from doing the things that they would like to do. Whether or not it's something that is about, you know, something that they feel like stifled over that is like not within their character, but they want to be better, or something where they want to be better, however they're being hindered. This is stifled energy right here. You know, this could be someone who they don't want to live a certain way, so they're going to take a step to where they're saying, well, at least I'm not living that way anymore. But this is not materialistic here that I'm getting. This is something having to do with base desires or base behavior. You know, this is, you know, them not living up to what they feel like they're supposed to be doing morally. Because of the other energy that's pushing them back, telling them, no, it's not right. Maybe they felt like it was right, but, you know, they're being stifled. So maybe they're going to come over that and then, you know, do something totally different than no one else expects, or either they're going to still, like if their bar is going one way, they'll just go a diagonal way as opposed to going through the bars of this stifling energy, and they'll just do something else. However, they're going to feel better about it. Like they may not be in the quicksand anymore. They may feel like, oh, the quicksand is wrong. So they're going to, you know, hang on to a tree or something that they can grab a hold of. That's what I'm getting. That's what's coming to me. They're still not going to be getting anywhere as far as, you know, how they feel or what have you. But they'll be doing a little bit better than seeking all the way in, if that makes any sense to you here. So that's what's coming in with this. All these words and this person blindfolded and whatnot, tied all up. Very symbolic. Someone's self-reliance. This is back on the general beat. Someone's self-reliance can come in handy or even double with this is a personal pursuit that is connected to overcoming something meant to make you act a certain way. Someone trying to, or a group trying to place you in a position to where it's unbearably, you know, just humanly expected to act a certain way. But your personal pursuits through this and despite this, that is going to contribute to your independence. Any events surrounding this nasty behavior here will contribute to your independence and positive feelings, positive energy coming in with an independent mindset. And I am getting that this is contributing to not only spiritually and psychologically, this is actually physically independence as well, financial independence. There is a fruitful accomplishment of something that someone desires that's coming in with you just being open to whatever's going on. It's like you are, this message is for someone who is, you're really interested in things that are peculiar and you kind of look at them as funny. You know, like, yes, things are serious, and yet you see the funny side of things as well. And that's what's coming in with this accomplishment that you're going to be having going on here. It's leading to something else that you desire. It just kind of takes this stepping back, looking at things not only seriously, but by the same token, humorously, and trying to have an okay attitude about something that's going on. Okay, this shows that someone is going to cease doing something. They are going to stop doing something that has been going on. And this message is for someone who spiritually and intellectually is putting in some self-control in a matter of stepping out there and expanding. This is someone who is venturing to do something and they're going to stop doing this other thing so that this venture that they have here going on is going to be more successful. They feel called to kind of like either stop this job or stop this relationship and go to another job or another relationship. Whereas the person earlier in the reading, it's kind of like I get a religious vibe from them, kind of like, you know, I'm going to solidify a relationship, you know, at least I'm not, they're thinking like, at least I'm not going to be living like in sin a certain way, and they're, you know, they're blocking that off, although they don't really want to do this other thing. They're looking at it as they're progressing. This person is progressing because they're going to stop doing something. This is like altogether stopping doing something. This could be intimately, this could be just business, strictly business, you know, and then they're going to focus on this other venture here. And let's see what the outcome of that's going to be when they focus on the expansion, whether it's, you know, from their hometown outwards, like globally, or maybe it was like within the States and now it's going to be globally, or maybe it was in another country and now they're going over into the US. yeah, this is going to be a journey. You are going to have some company on the way, and actually things are going to get better and better as you move out with this expansion. They're going to be better than they have been previously. So if you were looking for a sign with that, that's what's coming in. Let's see what signs come in for any messages. Someone is going to be dropping one thing and moving to another. So I'm getting like maybe someone's dropping out of school, or they're dropping something that is career related, or they are not going to be in conflict anymore. So they're dropping out of a conflict, out of a competition. This is coming in as someone who is a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and they are going to be adopting a new vision. And just some clarity on the new vision. The new vision is coming in as something to where they're going to have more to defend. So they're going from one conflict to another. You know, I don't even get the feeling that they want to settle scores or anything like that. This is someone who really likes a lot of action and really thrives off of a lot of, you know, the other competition really wasn't daunting, that's the word I'm thinking of for this, enough for them. They want something that it creates a more upheaval filled existence. So they're stopping one conflict and they're going to end up in this other conflict where there's nothing but disagreement wherever they're going, whatever they're doing. And there is someone who you're going to be content whether you're single or whether you're in a relationship, and you're going to be enjoying the finer things in life. And this is connected to you being prepared to do something, and you're moving forward in that preparation for whatever it is, and it's just going to increase your blessings. So if you were wondering and you're absolutely sure that you're moving forward, that is just signaling that there's blessing connected with that. Even if you were undecided and that and still moving forward, that is showing you that there is success connected to that. There is a sense of all of your needs being met by you and what you're doing. Creatively, someone has something going on where you are creating something. It's linked to you feeling like you have to do something for the best of yourself and others. This is that really strong drive coming in. You know, someone may be led by some anger at first, and this need to have certain things like habits are coming in. So that's all coming together. The creativity is going to work for you, and you are going to be able to live your truth, no matter if it's coming out with your shadow side or not. And for the people who are offended by your shadow side, I'm getting that you're going to have people who are drawn to you because they also share similar qualities when it comes to their shadow sides. So this is camaraderie coming in for you. This could be in work or a private group, a secret society. So those who are trying to be argumentative with you, who are disagreeing with you, it's not going to affect you so much. Not that it was affecting you. However, you're just going to be more content and even more happy because you found your niche. And then it's going to produce a greater sense of balance for you, because you are opposite of the person who was coming in previously in this reading, and you are someone who you're gonna fight it out. There's no getting tired for you. You have plenty of energy, and you are going to wind up still being able to find a lot of balance, even juggling all the things that you have to juggle while you're in your shadow mentality, because this is your truth and this is what you're living out. This other person, they are working on overcoming their shadow side. This is a different person who has absolutely no desire to overcome the shadow side here, and it's just a choice, and that's a whole different ball game for you, a different personality. And that's how things are going for you. You're not going to feel any types of regret. The only way you would feel regret is if you didn't continue to thrive in your shadowy existence there. So that's just not the phase you're in, and I'm actually not feeling like you're going to be in that phase, and you're fine with that. A phase of trying to move out of your shadow. You've accepted it fully, and no one is going to do anything other than provoke you if they try to peel you off of your shadow, because that's how close you are to your shadow self, your shadow side at this point in time. The bottom of the deck energy is one of studiousness, one of learning. Suffice it to say, let's check out a card for your financial. I'm seeing that if there was some sort of investment that you're not going to really feel good about this particular investment that you have made along the lines of an idea that seemed like it was profitable at one point. This is something that may keep you up at night. This is something that I'm seeing regret in regards to anything else financial. Let's see. I do see some expansion in another direction with a different idea. Um, and if this is the same idea, this is the idea that is going to cause this stress, this sleepless night that is like multiple nights here. So let's see if I can clarify. Is this just one idea that we're talking about here? Okay, so there's some ambivalence about something, and yeah, if you can get out of it early, you may want to do that. So if you are counting on something going a certain way, some sort of investment there, this is a warning to that. That's strictly financial. That was your financial card. And it can cause like a huge headache and more anxiety if you do something rash as far as financially, to where you're not going to be able to, do something. It could be something tax related. It could be something, where someone else is telling you, giving some type of advice. Don't pay it any attention if you already have some type of feeling about it, or if it's new, fairly new. This was coming up here because there's some stifled energy going on. Let's see why there's the stifled energy, like more information if I can gather that. Okay, it has something to do with someone mastering something. So if there is there could be an issue with becoming better or mastering something, could come up that is out of the blue. If it's someone who you are in direct contact with and not you, yourself, this is someone who's going to have some issue come up to where they're not going to be able to learn or master something. They're going to be in a position to where, I don't know if it's going to be, it could be anything from sickness or some type of legal glitch, something come up here that you need to be aware of. And even if this is you, there's this issue to where someone is stifled and it's coming in with them mastering something, some skill set that could create some issue that is going to affect your overhead. I don't know, it could be something electrical, it could be something to where you're waiting on a permit or something, and then something else happens and this person can't even train. They can't train, they can't, because they're being stifled, because some roadblocks are there in their way and they're unable to completely master something at a time when it is going to be absolutely necessary for them to do so. And that's the best way I can explain it at this point. All right. And that's the way it's going. Let's see. I can see if there's some advice about the car. Okay, disappointment is coming in with the car for sure. Let's see, Three of Swords. And I do see some defensive energy coming in with you. So you are going to be defensive about something as well. And that's coming in with something having to do with, a compassion or the lack thereof, or something to where someone has a little more wisdom than you probably thought, or that, maybe they could fix the car or something, but they're not saying anything about being able to fix it. But with compassion and wisdom both coming in at the same time, it's making me wonder why they would not say that they could fix it, and why there's still disappointment coming in here if there's compassion and wisdom. There's compassion and wisdom, and yet defensiveness and this disappointment with the Three of Swords. So if you make a move that you want to make, one that comes up for you, look at this. Just rethink any move that you want to make in reference to the vehicle, in reference to anything that you're doing, because it looks like if you make a move that, you're doing, like maybe out of desperation or something like that, it looks like you're going to want to walk away. You may not feel like you want to walk away from your car. Maybe you put a lot of money into your truck or whatever. However, there's something about a move that you could make that could make you want to walk away from it, even though it may be disappointing to find out that someone knew how to go about fixing it, but then they refused. Because there is wisdom and there is compassion also coming in with someone, and yet they're not making a move to try to fix it. And then it looks like if you do something you're thinking about doing, you're still going to want to walk away from it as opposed to trying to fix it. How many ideas you're gonna, how many things you're thinking about doing here? Okay, so there's something like stopping something. I don't know if it has something to do with stopping buying the same kind of oil, or stopping payments on it, or whatever it is. I do see some sort of ending coming in. And since you were asking and it was about your vehicle, I'm thinking, okay, this is something having to do with your vehicle. Okay, and then you may be attracted to another vehicle here. This is the Lovers coming in. Maybe the universe has it broken so that you can come across someone who there's going to be this major attraction with. However, like, if you already have that set person coming in, now we need to know why this card is coming up here. This is the Lover's card. This is about attraction. It could be you become attracted to another vehicle. I feel like it has something to do with love or just really strong attraction. Let's see what the Clarity card is coming in. Okay, so you're gonna come to a better place. I feel like there was some rocky energy, and even if it's with the car, if you're attached to the car, no matter what it is, I do see you moving on with, like, okay, if you have this mechanic and they're saying they can't fix it, they won't fix it, this may just be showing that you're going to find another mechanic who you like better, who's going to be able to fix your ride. This could mean also that if there's some sort of issue, a blow up that could be connected to whoever you are dating or whatever, that there's a different person for you coming in. All I know is the Lover's card is coming in. That stands for attraction and whatnot. After disappointment, because the Three of Swords was there. And now this is someone coming through hard times, to a better place mentally. So it could be that all this happened so that you could come to a better psychological place. Maybe if you weren't having issues with your ride, maybe you wouldn't have been on this path where you're going to break through something, and then you're going to experience some real attraction. You know, even if it's with the person you have been with, maybe there's just going to be a new feeling that surpasses the previous feeling for this person. Definitely the Lovers didn't come in until after the disappointment here. So somehow, I mean, you tell me. I mean, maybe you can help it make sense. Because the Lover's card didn't come in until afterwards. Matched energy. What's coming for you in love? Okay, so this is showing something having to do with memory. So there was something that helped you to feel good. It could be a scent. It could be the way something felt. It could be like a physical texture. It could be a taste. Something is going to be reminiscent of someone who is bringing you love. It's going to be this connection to something that has made you feel good before, that is just coming in with memories. And then something having to do with, I'm getting the past, okay, and then something having to do with canceling out something that happened with an enemy. Okay, so the moon is coming in. Something happened either with an enemy or an error. Something happened in error to you or with you. Or maybe it's someone who was very close to you and it really affects you. And it has been affecting you. Let's see if I can get some clarity on why this error card or enemy energy is coming in. Okay. Two of Wands. So this is about whether or not something is going to be considered worth the risk. This has something to do with things happening on a scale to where it's quick. So this is going to be something that, you know, kind of hits you really fast. This is love at first sight or love at first meeting here for you. There's creativity coming in here. So something having to do with you creating something with someone else. And this is something that happens quickly. Still, I think I need another card to figure out what this stuff was about error. Okay, so disappointment. What was disappointing and brought error? Okay, so this has something to do with habits. So if someone did not want to stick it out with you because maybe you had some sort of habit and they didn't stick by your side, or they didn't stick by someone who you know someone, if someone was close to you and their person didn't stick with them when they found out about this habit that they had. That was not only baffling to whoever experienced it, it was really saddening, and it really made them think about love in a way that was unappealing. So with the person who you are going to be coming into contact with, they are not going to have a problem with any type of, habit that makes you feel secure until you can get it underway. Whether it's weight, whether it's, something else, bad habits. Anything that you can think of that is pretty much it could be bad spending habits. It could be, someone, you feeling like you don't want to do something, whatever it is, picking your teeth, whatever it is that created this issue. And this other person is not going to be that, okay, this person's going to be patient as far as with you and anything that you have going on. So if you feel like you have to, say, walk backwards for 5 minutes a day, whatever it is that drove someone else in your past up against a brick wall, or something similar to someone who went through, this person is coming in as a person who's going to help you. If you want to stop doing something, they're going to be by your side when you're trying to grasp at the straws of moderation. If you're trying to cut back, or if you're not trying to cut back, whatever it is, this person is going to be there. They're not going to be like this other person who wound up being an enemy and leaving. Just leaving. Or just putting you on Front Street. This person is not going to be someone who puts you on Front Street when they find out, something they don't agree with, or something that surprises them because they thought you were perfect. Go figure. It was perfect, right? So this feeling of defensiveness that you thought you were going to have to display with whoever you talk to, this new person who's coming in with love, this is not going to be someone who you have to defend yourself against. And this is going to be new territory for you, because you've seen it happen time and time again. People not being there. So with the person who you're going to be coming into contact with, you don't have to be too concerned about any preconceived notions. You can let those go. And this is someone who is going to do more than other people, period. All the way around. They're going to behave differently, and they're going to do more. That's coming in with the Emperor. And this feeling of, people trying to bounce out, that is not going to be something you have to hang on to when you release your defensive mode. So let's see what the divine has to say to elaborate on more about who's coming towards you in love. Okay, it could be someone who you have discussed with this Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or this could be someone who is presently in a very disappointing relationship. This could be someone who you've manifested, someone who has been manifesting you. This could be someone who has also, been very anxious about relationships too. So this person has had some real concerns about meeting people as well. And the thing that is going to help them to understand that this is like a wonderful relationship here is that you are coming in as someone who, regardless of any imperfections, is going to be able to lead them, because, you know, they're going to feel like they want you to lead them. That's what's coming in here. They look up to you, and they feel you. So I guess whoever this is, with this love on sight type of energy here, is just going to pick out all of the best qualities that you have, no matter what else you have going on. And they're going to decide that that is leader material anyway. So you have some type of very strong, noble energy about you that makes this person feel this way. So the Emperor and Strength, they're both coming in. So your Strength is appealing. This person's desire to go above and beyond as far as in a relationship and whatnot, those are the things that are bringing you two together. So you both going to feel it. You both are going to realize you are in the right place when it comes to love. So I hope that has brought some clarity to you. What is this that they find out? Okay, well, I don't remember what came up about that. I was just reading, but let's see. What are they finding out? I don't. What are they finding out? Oh, okay. Well, it could have something to do with this looks like a lot of choices. This looks like maybe a lot of eyes on you. Could be something that you're doing as far as that's involving all these different choices, or something that you have an aversion to that's coming in with all these choices. Actually, I guess it's just that neither of you is going to act any different once you know that you're like this other person's fantasy here. Could be something that you don't expect. You know, it could be that any flaw that either of you have is actually something that the other one is like living to be with someone for. So it could be something that you know, it's going to be a fantasy for you. That's what's coming in here with all these choices. Something that you were concerned about, feeling like it was something making you anxious. Like, people can't find this out. Whatever it is, and this other person loving it. So that's crazy. I'm getting something like somebody likes to, I don't know, walk on hot coals or sleep on a bed of nails or a butterfly's wings, something kind of like weird or something, or that other people wouldn't be excited about that this person is feeling. This person is like, yeah. So they're pretty much down for whatever. Well, when it comes to you, because again, this is fantasy here, a fantasy vibration over something that someone quite frankly at first felt, anxious about. It's like, this is something under wraps. I mean, only you probably know what that is, and the people who are closest to you. So, there's something bringing you guys together, and it's, I mean, your guess is as good as mine here. Yeah. I know. That's kind of funny. Any clarity? Okay, you could have been in conflict with someone else about this previously. Or someone, one of your friends could say, hey, nah, that ain't gonna work. You can't just be honest about this or that, whatever it is. This conflict here, or this going in the direction that you want to go in. So it could mean that either side of the token, on either side. Okay, so on one side of the token, it's someone else could have told you it's going to create conflict, or it could have created conflict before. By that same token, on the other side, it's you're going towards the destination of your choosing. This is someone who's going to be good for you, because some people are just made for each other. And, wherever you're going, wherever you're trying to expand, someone else may not really be with that game plan. However, this person is looking out over the horizon, seeing things in a very similar way, if not a very understanding way. With that 3 of Wands coming in there, along with this is the Chariot. Yeah, I got a good laugh out of this one. You're welcome. And that's where this reading ends.